Hi, and thank you for joining me today, where I'm going to share my thoughts with you on how using a multi-channel contact center can increase the value of your business. I'm going to focus on 5 key areas: increasing the value of your business, exploring the changing culture of our customers, how we adapt to the changing world, how we can expand your market share, and how all of these components, when put together, will offer a great improvement on your bottom line. A very important component of your business model is going to be your customer service and how you deliver that to the end user. By leveraging the skill sets that we provide, our key processes, and our exceptionally high quality expertise in delivering a multi-channel contact center, you can leverage our experience to increase your market share. Our staff will effectively live your brand. Our business effectively represents your business. Combined, this should increase share value. Anything, anywhere, anytime. These are the demands of today's consumer. The cultural change that everyone has experienced is now up online. We deal with a lot of retail outlets now, globally, as well as just national ones. But the customer profile is still the same. They expect their customer service to be on offer through a device that they wish to use at that time, at a time that is convenient to them. Offering customer service purely by phone on an hour basis that is convenient to you is now no longer acceptable by the consumer. And a continued offering of just this one way of contacting you will simply drive your customers away to the competition. It is therefore critical to your business model that you now offer a multi-channel experience to your customers. The number of times that we're walking up and down main high streets, Oxford Street, for example, it's not a question of me bumping into other people, it's them bumping into me because they have their eyes down looking at their smartphone, looking at text, sending out an SMS, following a map to a shop, looking around on the website and checking out various products or items that they wish to purchase. Bottom line is their eyes are not on the floor in front of them or looking where they're going, they're looking at their device. Subsequently, when they wish to engage in social medias, they're now posting pictures of what they've bought. They're posting comments about the experience that they've had in the shop, about the experience and of what they've done that day. Everything impacts our businesses. Everything impacts your business in this instance. A positive or a negative comment through social media can be tracked through a multi-channel customer contact center. It is therefore quite critical that you review what you're doing at the moment and make sure that you're not just offering voice, not just answering emails, but that you're in a position to also provide SMS communications, respond and track Facebook posts, follow reactions to your website, and of course, track other social medias such as Instagram, Snapchat, and various other social media, of which are changing on an almost daily or weekly basis. The change in the consumer culture also have its ramifications in our changing world and how we actually provide customer service and how businesses operate. There is a lot more focus now paid to compliance and the delivery standards, rules and regulations, data protection and online security. You're also going to find now that we're all competing on a global stage. It's not just necessarily local. You now have to worry about your competitors on the other side of the world. Due to the internet, everybody now has a presence online anywhere at any time. Therefore, to complement that, the upside is we can provide you with a 24/7 global customer service footprint. Society is also changing and expectations and demands are now growing. We're able to deliver 24/7 global customer service through well-managed, proven process. We will maintain your identity. We will offer access 24/7, and we are an ideal fit for the vast majority of verticals. The other added benefit that we can provide to you is our technology. It's also one of the biggest expenses, I'm sure, in your operation. You can reduce costs by using us as an outsourced supplier. You negate and offset the risk associated with setting this up and also employing all of the personnel. We have done all of that already. We've been in this business now for almost 20 years. You offset all of the technology expense, which now for us resides in the cloud. It makes it now attainable and accessible from all points. We no longer have things residing purely in a single space. It's now accessible from anywhere. Another added bonus of working with our company is that because of the compliance and because of the standards and because of the regulations that surround customer service centres and the delivery of such a service, we also have to make sure that our systems evolve with cutting edge technology. We move with the times. We have teams of people who are now spotting social media, evaluating the take-up, evaluating the use by the consumer, and we then react by plugging in APIs to allow our advisors to also address social media through the latest fad. Our technologies are built and reside in-house. We offer traditional telephony access, both inbound and outbound call handling. We also do email. We monitor email and respond to inquiries via email. Obviously, SMS is attached to that. In terms of help desk environments, we were able to track and liaise with engineers on the fly. So we could take an inbound call from a customer looking to have a boiler serviced. We can then post and log that ticket into the platform, into a particular CRM of the customer, to which the mail goes out to the engineer. The engineer will then respond to the email by contacting the customer, scheduling a visit date, and then an SMS will be sent through the system, one to the engineer to confirm the date and time, and a second follow-up also to the consumer, advising them that the engineer will be appearing. Obviously, the engineer then, and I'm sure we've all experienced this, the engineer will then send an SMS to let them know that they're on their way. Once the engineer has visited, there'll be a further interaction between the engineer and the contact centre to confirm what has happened. Were parts added? Is an invoice required? Is the job closed off? Does a further visit have to be scheduled? The date and time is then suggested, and there's ongoing communication channels between the engineer, the contact centre and the consumer should end up with the job completed, an invoice sent, and the job closed as completed successfully. This in turn may well result in the consumer posting their comments both on the engineer's website, perhaps the boiler manufacturer's website, and then also sharing this across other social media with friends and family to say, hey, this guy was really good, this person solved the problem quickly, efficiently and cheaply. Highly recommended service. These can all be tracked again through our social media engagements. So we also offer web chats, we offer full social media engagement, and we all do this rather well. So what is the outlook for the modern day contact centre? Well, a major change is occurring, not just in the structure of contact centres, but also across the broader service industry. The digital revolution is forcing us to adapt or die. It's time to help your contact centre face the change and take the first steps towards a dawning future. The combination of technology that's creating an omni-channel environment and the ability to analyse and act in real time provides powerful resource to create a productive digital customer engagement model. If we take a moment just to reflect on the numbers that support this, Over 50% of organisations will soon be managing a multi-channel contact centre environment. These will feature at least 8 different forms of contact methods. 7 of these are digital. The mix is malleable and growing. Visual engagement has appeared on organisations' agendas, and over 23% of contact centres will have a video chat capability within the next 2 years. A key challenge for contact centres is maintaining integration levels with a view to providing consistent services across their channel offerings. Smart apps are expected to grow to 54% by the end of this year, and web chat will more than double to 70%. Social media engagement is already at 43% penetration into contact centres. To actually put this into a caveat, 57% of companies can now relate to improving customer experience, and these levels attribute to revenue and profit growth. So let's recap these 5 areas that we've covered today. We've discussed increasing the value of your business. We've explored the changing culture of the consumer. We've looked at adapting to the changes that are going on in the modern world and how we need to communicate with the consumer, why we need to offer a multi-channel contact centre environment to them, and how to improve the experience that your customers will engage with you. Taking all of these points together, this should lead to an expansion of your market share. All considered, by deploying a multi-channel contact centre environment and enhancing the experience of your consumer with their customer service centre, this will improve the profit line and the bottom line figure. I thank you for attending today's session. If you'd like to meet up for a coffee to discuss any of these points in person, please feel free to either email me or give me a call on my numbers below. See you next time.